Welcome to a new video. I know it has been a year since my last upload, and I don't want to make like some sort of comeback video every time I stop posting, and after this one I won't, but it has been a year and quite a few things have been going on. So yeah, I thought that I would film a knit and chat. I am working on this simple raglan sweater, and I don't know if you're able to tell, but it's with hand-dyed yarn by Olivia and Oliver, and it's held together with some soft silk mohair blend by knittingforolive, which is my favorite mohair to use. And I finished both sleeves, which I always really like doing. And now I'm on to the body. And also, I started this while I was on honeymoon in Scotland. And look at my needle stoppers. Anyway, I have quite a few things to talk about. One of the first things that happened this year, I don't really know where to start actually. There have been some like big things to talk about, I guess. Well, first of all, me and my husband, we got married. We got married on the 22nd of December on our 10-year anniversary. It was a little winter wedding. It was such a beautiful occasion and we just had the best day. I don't really know what else to say about it, but it was just, honestly, it was magical. It was really small. It was just with like our family. Yeah. If I have some pictures, I am going to share them. And then we went to Scotland for our honeymoon, which was also so magical. It is honestly my favorite place on this earth. I love it so much. It's so wonderful. We left on Boxing Day, which is called Second Christmas Day here in the Netherlands, and then we came back 2 days ago, which was Monday the 6th of January, I think. And we had such a lovely time. We went to Edinburgh, we went to Glasgow, and we went to Newcastle for like the last day because it was easier for when we were traveling back because we went by boat. And yeah, it was amazing. I loved it so much. I kind of wish I was there still. Also, not really, because we got a new family member at the beginning of the year. And I was missing her so much that after a week I was actually like really excited to go home. Yeah. I'm gonna show her to you. Ottie, kom eens even. Kom eens even, meisje. So, this is Ottie. Ottie, kijk. Kijk. She is a little toy poodle. She just turned 1 recently in December. And we picked her up at the end of February this year. Yeah, I think she's going to take a little nap. That's okay. I just love her so much, and this is honestly all I ever wanted. Like a little dog to go on adventures with, which sounds really dreamy, but I just, yeah, I've been going on the most wonderful walks ever since I got her. So yeah. Hi. Hello. Yeah. honeymoon. Look at her little collar. Some Scotland merch. Gigglety. So her full name is actually not Ottie. She is called Ottilie. Yeah, I love her so much. It has been such a joy to have her around. Like, again, this is just all I could ever dream of. Look at her. Yeah, I could sit like this literally all day. But yeah, that's also quite a big update. I think next time when we're going to Scotland we are going to take her with us. But now it was we just wanted to have like a mindless holiday. So she stayed at my parents' house. Yeah. I don't know if I said this, but we picked her up at the beginning of February. She was absolutely tiny. She was like a hamster in my head now. She was really tiny. She's actually quite an easy dog. The only thing is that she has a lot of energy, which I knew, and I kind of like picked the breed because of that, because I just really like to go on long walks and I don't want a lazy dog. But yeah, I definitely got myself a high energy dog, which you can also like be really lazy and cuddly, and yeah, she's honestly the best. She's everything I've ever wanted. So yeah, it has been really fun with her. Such a joy. I think she's having the best time here as well. I like to believe that. Yeah, so that has been taking up a lot of my time actually, because we live on the 4th floor in an apartment building. We don't have a lift or an escalator, is it called? So I have been walking a lot of stairs in the first few months to get her potty trained. But yeah, besides that, she was actually quite an easy puppy. She didn't really want to break things, or yeah, she just has a lot of energy. And she was and still is such a picky eater. I think it's around 3-ish now and she still hasn't eaten anything. By now I'm kind of okay with it, but when she was a puppy it did stress me out so much, because she needed the food, she needed to grow, and she wasn't really eating. I've tried literally everything, but she's a poodle. Poodles are picky, so some days she will eat better than others, and I'm just taking it for what it is. But besides the eating thing, she's absolutely amazing and I love her very much. Yeah, definitely one of the best decisions of 2024. I think she just wants to sit with me for the whole video. That's what's going to happen. I want to knit. Yeah. Oh. So yeah, that was Aussie. And yeah, basically getting a dog was taking up a lot of time. I took a month of work, of my part-time job when I got her. The whole month of March I took off to just focus on her and have all the time I needed for a puppy, because a puppy is a lot of work, and I'm really glad that I did. But I also took a month of work because I thought maybe I can start taking up YouTube again and just start drawing and painting more, because that's definitely something that I didn't do much of in this year. But honestly, the first month with Ulti it was a lot, and I couldn't really do anything else, which sounds kind of dramatic, but yeah, a puppy is hard work. And then I got back to work and I kind of started thinking about going back to my business full-time again, because when I graduated I was living off of my business full-time. I didn't have a part-time job. It's a really long story, but I moved in with a boyfriend in a city that I am not familiar with, or was back then, and I was just honestly feeling kind of lonely, and I didn't know anyone here, so if I wanted to go for a walk or have a coffee with someone, I just couldn't really text anyone to do that with me. And that's why I decided back then to get myself a little part-time job, and yeah, also for like the stability, financially being stable. It was also nice because I wasn't really feeling my art anymore, and well, I really wanted to, but it's a really long story, but I really didn't feel like painting. I think I talked about it in a few videos on here as well, and yeah, I just was really struggling. So it was at the end, I think, the right choice for me to just have a part-time job to support myself that way, and also have time to eventually do art on the side. But after 3 years of doing that, I found that it wasn't really working for me. I mean, it was working. I did, I think, a few small shop updates, but not really like I used to, or when I had all the time I wanted to do art. So I was really kind of struggling with the idea of quitting my part-time job, which was really scary for me to think about, because I also wanted to get a part-time job so it could give me some sort of like stability in my life, like needing to go somewhere and having that responsibility of having a job, instead of just working for myself and like deciding when I start working, when I stop working. I just wasn't really good at that, and I still am not really good at that, but I'm working on it. Which is also why I really wanted to get a dog, because it helps me with getting a routine, I guess, and stability, and my mental health as well, which I can confirm it really did well for my mental health, like more than I actually thought it would. So again, getting a dog was actually the best thing ever. Like, even just talking about her makes me so happy. So I also have been going on like the most lovely walks ever since getting Ottie. I just came to the realization that being in nature is really what I need to do in order for me to be happy, and I have been feeling really happy. And again, being in nature, like, it's just where I belong. Does that sound, I don't know if that sounds like too weird. Yeah, anyway, I had that month off, and after that I was really contemplating quitting my part-time job, and I really struggled with it because, you know, it makes you financially stable. It also was nice because when I wasn't going well mentally, or with my chronic illness as well, when I didn't have the energy to like work at my art business, I had my part-time job, but also it was costing me a lot of energy, especially when I didn't feel well. It took me a long time to recover from just one shift if I didn't feel well. Like, it took me days to feel fine again, and then I had to work again. So I'm rambling a lot, I'm sorry. But at the end, I kind of came to the realization that my part-time job was costing me a lot of more energy than I was thinking it would, and eventually art is what I wanted to do. And my now husband like said multiple times, like, you should just continue with your illustration business, and I always felt too scared to. But at the beginning of October, I actually decided to quit my day job and go full-time with my art/illustration again, which I'm actually so excited about. It's still really scary, like it has been a few months, and honestly I am still not really sure what I'm doing. I did do one big shop update, which has been a really long time since I've done that, and that has been feeling really nice. I will insert some pictures of the things that I've made, but I'm so happy with everything I created again, finally, because everything that I was creating, it just felt rushed and it felt like I just had to make money, basically. I don't know, it's another topic, but I just wasn't feeling it, and now I'm actually excited to go full-time with the art business again. And just, yeah, I feel so inspired again. I just feel so happy that I am like free to go where I want to go. Like if I want to go for coffee right now and work in like a cafe or something, then I can. And if I want to go on like a really long walk with Ottie and like wind down for the day, then I can also do that. And I honestly have been living my best life ever since. Like, even though I still really enjoyed my job, like I stayed there for 3 years, it was at a movie theater, I honestly had the best colleagues, and I don't really miss the job itself, but I do miss my colleagues a lot. But I do still see them from time to time, so it's fine. But yeah, that has been going on, and I'm still taking my time with things, I guess. Like I did my shop update, and I did like a painting sale recently, and I did some things here and there, some art markets as well. Need to like find my place and find out for myself where I want to go, but at least I feel like really motivated and excited again to do art and illustration. And also I wanna like do more with knitting, which isn't a surprise, I think, but yeah, I found my love for knitting about 2 years ago now, I think. Like I learned how to knit as a kid, but I couldn't really do anything, and then I stumbled across knitting podcasts and I got obsessed with watching them, even though I wasn't knitting back then. And after a while still being obsessed, I bought knitting needles and some yarn, and I just went for it, and it still has been one of the best decisions I made at the time. So yeah, I don't know, knitting wise, I really think I want to do a knitting podcast, even though I'm scared. I don't know, am I going to say this? I just feel really insecure talking to a camera. I don't like the way I look when I talk. I don't like the way I don't know, I just don't like the way I look when I'm filming myself. I get really self-conscious when I have to edit it. I just don't want to like put it online. But as a new year resolution, I thought I would just try to get over it and actually start a knitting podcast and actually make videos again as well, because I just really like making videos. And I have to say, now that I quit my part-time job, I do have time for these things as well, which is really nice. And yeah, I'm really excited to start making videos again. But I was actually talking about knitting. I actually made my own knitting pattern. I will insert some pictures, but they are called the Go Slow socks, and they are little socks with snails on them. I really love them, and I would love to create more patterns in the future, because it was such a joy to work on creating my own pattern and then see people actually make them. I thought that was like so much fun, and I really want to do more of that. So that's something I want to be doing more of this year as well. I don't know, 2024 really flew by, if you ask me. I really don't know where the time went, and I feel like so many things happened, but also it was just one of those years after COVID, if you get what I mean. But then again, like I got married, we got a dog, I quit my part-time job to actually continue with my business. Like those are such big things, and I don't know, I'm just really happy. Like I think 2024 has been one of my favorite years. Yeah, I just feel really happy, and I have not always felt really happy. So I'm really glad that I do feel that way. I'm just really excited to be making videos again as well, because I really missed making videos, but I just couldn't find the time for it. Like, health-wise, last year it wasn't the best, I think, which is fine. Like, it's the way it is, and I know, and there's nothing I can really change about it. I just have to let it happen. But I'm really glad that I chose to quit my part-time job, but I really feel like it's doing like good things for my health. And again, like, the freedom I feel, like, I didn't work much. I worked only like 2-3 shifts a week, but still it took me a lot of energy. And like, for example, if I had to work like tomorrow or even tonight, like, I wouldn't do much today because I wanted to like save all of my energy. And even the same goes for tomorrow. Like, if I had to work tomorrow, I wouldn't do much today, so I wouldn't be tired tomorrow, because I still struggle with my chronic fatigue. And yeah, that's something else, I think. I'm really rambling, I'm sorry, but overall I just want to say that I really loved last year. It had a lot of highlights. Also, not some nice things have happened, but I'm not going to talk about those. But the highlights were like really big highlights. Just getting Ottie as well. I really feel like I'm at my happiest because of her. I also met so many people because of like getting a dog, which is kind of weird, but in the best way. Like, I actually made friends because of her, which is amazing. Yeah, like, I know my whole neighborhood now. But yeah, yeah, she's just the best. I have to say that I'm really glad that she's not a puppy anymore, and she's like 1 year old now. Even though she was like a really easy puppy, I'm still really glad that that time is like over, and I just get to like enjoy her as like an adult dog. I mean, she's still in puberty, I think. She actually got her first heat 2 days ago when we got her back after our holiday. Amazing. I'm also going to post a little video of Scotland, because I managed to film quite a bit, and I will be posting that on here as well. I think being in Scotland also really like inspired me to go back to YouTube as well. Like, I've always really loved making videos, but it's just kind of like scary to come back after not posting for quite a while. It's kind of embarrassing, I don't know. Anyway, yeah, I'm really excited for this year as well. Again, I was having the best time in Scotland, but at one point, besides missing Ottie, I was just really eager to get home so I could like start doing all the things I was so inspired to do. Like, I've been cleaning the whole house, I've been like getting rid of a lot of stuff. I still need to sort out the bookcase behind me, and there's another one over there. Like, I really want to do that as well, and like my wardrobe as well, giving it a little clear out. And yeah, like, the last few months of 2024 I was just so busy with like wedding stuff and my shop update that I really wanted to get done before our honeymoon, and it was just a lot. And I'm somewhat glad that it is all over, because even though it was so fun and magical, it all takes so much time. And we had like a really small wedding. I think it was like 15 people, but still, all the things you like have to do, and it's not for me. I could never be a wedding planner. I mean, I don't want to, but still, I'm really glad it's over, and I get to like start living the normal life again. It feels also really weird to be back. Also, we wanted to pick out, I'm really going all over the place, but we really wanted to pick out our wedding rings in Scotland, but because of the holidays pretty much everything was closed. which was really sad. But eventually in Glasgow, my husband managed to find a really lovely wedding band. We ended up ordering a ring for me from the UK because I'm really excited to start wearing a wedding ring because I am a married lady now. It still feels really weird to say that I'm married, and like when we were getting all the things ready for the wedding, at some points I was just thinking, like, am I actually adult enough to do this? Like, I feel like I need to ask my parents for permission. Turns out when you're 28 you can actually do things without permission of your parents. Shocker. Okay, so I think I'm actually going to stop rambling because I've been going for like 30 minutes minimum, and I still need to edit all of this, which isn't my favorite part of making YouTube videos. Sometimes it is, but with talking videos not so much. But yeah, if you watched all the way, then thank you so much for watching. Like, I cannot thank you enough. And it feels weird to be back, and it feels like, I don't know, I just feel kind of insecure, I guess, and I'm kind of afraid that no one will watch my videos. I don't know, it's just imposter syndrome. I really don't want to complain, but things like this just scare me, which is funny. And the thing with being an artist slash illustrator in this time and day is that you kind of need to be on the internet as well, because people need to find you, and the internet is definitely the way. Anyway, I'm really going to stop rambling now. I hope to see you soon, and again, if you watched all the way, then thank you so much. It's still kind of cropped, but yeah. Anyway, yeah, thank you for watching. Bye. I cut my bangs this morning, and I feel like I'm going to be fiddling with them the whole video. I don't know if I like them. Like, I always have my bangs like one short piece in the middle and then they go this way, but I decided to cut them a little bit more straight this time. I don't know if I like it.